Hey, my beautiful butterflies. Welcome to your next week's reading. And we have some amazing stuff coming up for you around your money situation, your love life, your friends and family, and your work. Now, I'm not where I usually am, so I have slightly different props at the top. So you will be able to follow along because they are quite obvious. I'm just going to tap these and we'll see what the theme of next week is. Oh, and it is get your confidence up, get out there. Don't be sort of brash, but be confident in what you do. And as you do that, it actually shines through in all the other things that you do. So I'm just going to plonk those down there and let's have a look at what is in place around our money. Right, okay, so things are being put in place for you. I do feel this is based on previous hard work that you've been doing and plans that you have been putting into place. And I know you've been thinking, is it there yet? Is it there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Well, it is starting to come through. We're in Year of the Horse very soon. I think it is the week that we're in when we're doing this reading. So it should be quite good. So gallopy forwards. Also, some really good news that is coming in for you. And it does feel, where you just have those, I want to say years. It's not only months and days. Where it just feels like everything is working against you. Everything is such hard work. Well, it feels like now it is all coming into place. So about blooming time, that's what I want to say for this one. And this is around your money, your finances, and the plans that you've put in place for it. Now, this one, dancing to the tune of the devil. I do feel like I've just said this was in the past. This is reversed. Now, um, there were delays with this coming through, so all the things that you've wanted. As I say with this card, it is purely because things weren't in place. But I want this one in the even past. And I want it sort of like just there so that you are aware of what you went through. Now, again, with regards to money, this is a happiness card, and I do feel that things are working out for you on the happiness side of things. Now, if you are in relationships, and I know this is not a relationship reading, but it does affect your money. There are things that have been sort of going on. If you're single, it's fine, but things have been going on up here and it is now smoothing out. So your money is, it's again, it feels like it is flowing easy, but make sure it flows in and a little bit flows out and around. Not all of it flows in and all of it flows out again. You have to manage it reasonably well, otherwise you're not going to end up with nothing. Now, there are more opportunities there for money for you, but you just have to put in a bit of hard work to get there. They are there, you can see them, and I do feel with these they will be made more visible to you the further up you get up that rock. I know you've not got to physically go out and climb a rock, but the more you take one step, the more other things will come into your peripheral vision and you'll be able to see them, which is always a good thing. Now, I do feel there is money tied up in something here as well, and that is going to be released. And I feel we had this card, might have been last week, or might be the February reading. Just check on the website and have a look, or the website, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, or Rumble, and you should be able to see it. But there's definitely money there that will be released. And I do feel it will be in the next couple of weeks or so. So that again is always a good thing. So that's your money. It looks pretty good from where I'm sitting. Hopefully some of that rubs off on me as well, which will be good. But now we're going on to your love life. So let's see. I mean, it's Valentine's Day next week. So like, oh, get excited. If you haven't got a Valentine, send yourself a card. You've got to love yourself first before you can love anyone else. So just go with that one, and don't let the Valentine's Brigade sort of like make you feel less worthy than you are. because, and this is mainly the media and everything else, because you are not. So just go with that one and see how you get on. Treat yourself on Valentine's Day, but don't buy flowers. They're absolutely extortionate, you know. Can if you want, but you don't have to. Now, around Valentine's Day and your love life and everything else that's going on this week, you have to be working together with someone to get where you need to be. Now, this is about give and take. It can be in relationships. It can also be in sort of like you want to go out and you've got to do a bit of give and take to be able to go out. But this is definitely working together mentally and physically with others, okay? Otherwise, it will not work as smoothly as you want it to. Now, you're pretty clued up on who's naughty and nice. Stick with the nice people, you know? If your instinct says, I don't know if I like you, and this is not being paranoid because your gut instincts are pretty good. Don't then change it if they smile, you know, because you always think, oh no, perhaps I was wrong. No, you weren't. You were totally correct. Okay, so always go with your gut instincts first. You might want to kiss a toad, but you've probably got to go for a few toads to get to your Prince Charming, okay? But use your gut instincts, make sure your boundaries are firm, and you will get there, okay? Because sometimes you think, oh my God, not that again. Well, that sometimes is a test to make sure that you're not going there. And I'll go with my lovely sayings. What is it? The best fruit is furthest up the tree. So you can pick the low-hanging fruit very easily, but the stuff that's worth having is further up. So you've got to work for it a little bit. So hopefully that makes sense. Helps if I turn the card up. Now, things are going to be a little bit slow going for you. Don't expect to rush into things, but slow going is better than rushing. You know, you can take things steady, take things slow, do not rush. If you rush, you normally get someone think, oh, don't want to be here. Well, possibly not. So just take your time, think things through and see where you get with this. Now, this is number 10 card. So this is the witch coming home. So I do feel you are going to find what you are looking for, but make sure your intention for what you're looking for is the best that you can get, you know, and the best for you. You don't want to be sitting there thinking, oh, I don't want that, don't want that, don't want that, because the more you think it, the more it repeats, the more emotion you put behind it, and then you attract it. Okay, so you want to attract, set that intention that you want the best for you, and you will get it. Okay, but keep repeating it more than you're repeating you don't want that. Okay, and see how that goes. And this just validates it, really. This is like practice, practice, practice. What do you want? Know what you want. You've probably been through all the things that you don't want so that you now know what you do want. Okay, so just get on with that. Practice the good things and that will start moving into place. Now, family, I know it's a little bunny rabbit, but it's all I had while I was out here. Because I couldn't, otherwise it was drawing little stick people, and my drawing's not overly great, so we won't go into that. So friends and family, oops, bunny, stay put. There you go. Let's see what they have in store for us. Okay, so there's looks like this is a new money card, but it is like new friends. So I do feel that you're going to start, oh, my voice is going, start making a few new friends. And I want you to be, I do feel they're going to be good friends. And I do feel you're going to click. So this is a good thing. You're finding your birds of a feather. So, oops, sorry, knocking the table. But your birds of a feather are coming in around friends and family. Things are going to start just being nice, literally, for a change. You're going to possibly think, what's going on here? But accept it, enjoy it, and see how things go. Now, it's almost like you have been not putting yourself out there. Well, you haven't, because you've been hiding under a rock, okay? But it's now time to start putting yourself out there, going out, enjoying what you're doing, and just coming out in the sunshine. You've been through all the soul searching, the doldrums, all of the like, who am I, what do I want, where am I going? And now it's time to just stick your head out. You're not going to get anything dropped on it. You're fine. you've got friends outside, so I'm pulled to the blackbirds, and to me they're always friends and they're always lucky. So the right people are going to come into your life when they're supposed to, and that will be very, very soon. Now, oh, more blackbirds and good news again. So yeah, so there's some good news coming in from friends and family. um I feel as well that there might be some gifts coming your way. Um, so just hold that thought, and gifts and presents, as long as I want to say they're not like unintentionally sent, you know, so I probably said that wrong, but you know what I mean. If they're sent with like pure heart and stuff like that, I feel that it's very nice for you to be grateful for it, even if you think, what is that? But be grateful for things that people give you, because you will find uses for it. So hold that thought. Now, what is the next one here? You're going to be flying high. I'm not sure if you're off on holiday somewhere, friends and family holiday, or you're literally just traveling to see someone. But this is going to be quite quick. You're going to be going with other people as well, and it is going to be absolute great fun. So hold on to that thought, and yeah, enjoy yourself. So it seems like everything's starting to come out quite nice, which is good. um I do feel there's some research going on as well. So this might be attached to the holiday card that is just up there, but it also might be attached to things that you want to do with your friends, you know, outings and friends and family, fun things that are going on. So check out your local, I won't say local papers because you very rarely see them, it's all online now, but you can check out your local papers. Check out the Facebook locals, anything else where you see what's going on around your area, and start putting yourself out there. It is going to be fun. Honest, honest, honest. So that's pretty good actually. So let's now see what your work is. Now, as per work, we have got a little screwdriver there and a pen, because that depends. Whatever your work is, might be one or the other, or might not be. But I wasn't going to get a supermarket basket up on there. I haven't got enough space. Okay, so there's some soul searching going on around your work. So are you doing the right thing? Are you in the right place? Do you want to be somewhere else? Now, we're pretty good at sort of putting up with all the absolute rubbish, all the nasty people at work, because it's safe and it's easier than actually putting yourself out there and going for something new. So you are on the verge. At some point, you're going to get a big kick up the backside to say, right, you've put up with this long enough. Now you need to move on, okay? And plus, if you stay in a job too long, it makes you stupid. You start off like really good, and then once they realise how good you are, they then start giving you all the rubbish so that you look stupid and you just get dumber. So just make sure it's a nice challenge for changing jobs, but not obviously too regularly. Just as soon as you've got something under your belt, 1 or 2 years, and then off into something else, you know, otherwise you are going to get put on and made stupid, and you never really get to the level that you should be getting if you stay in the same place, because they don't tend to promote you. They, no offense to a lot of senior managers, but there are quite a few out there that they do promote to their level of incompetence, which is generally, sorry, local government, because I used to work in there. So yeah, a lot of them, and they're absolute nasty pieces of work because they hang on to what they know and they don't know anything else. So yeah, sorry if you are a manager in local government, but just do a bit of soul searching and make sure you're not the nasty one. And also corporate as well, they're the nasty pieces of work out there. But again, not all of them. You can be a good manager and a good leader, or you can't. So just be the nice one. Now, oh, that's my favorite saying even, be the change you want to see in others. Now, this one around your work is, the world is your oyster. You can have anything you want, but again, if you don't move, you can't. It's going to stay put. And I do feel that this, where this is reversed in this instance, There are slight delays in this, and until you start moving forwards with it, nothing much is going to happen there. Now, once you do start moving forwards, nice things, nice people will come into your sphere, but you must put the action in place to get where you need to be. And that action might be filling in an application form, you know, doing something at the work you're at just to step into another role, another department, you know. But nice things will come, but just don't think that they won't, or just don't think, oh no, if where people put you down and down and down, you start believing it. And I want you to stop believing it and come up with that one there. You're confident. You can do this. Look back at all the things that you have done and you know you will get there. So let's have a look. Next one up. Perspective is always good. And this is where the looking backwards and forwards. I'm answering my own myself before the cards come out, but perspective's good. Look at something from someone else's perspective. You might think something looks okay, you might feel that you come across fine. Have you ever videoed yourself in a conference, or in, say, you're doing a speech or something, just to see how you come across? Do you come across how you think you come across? Do you come across more confident? Do you come across knowledgeable? And are you exciting or dead bloody boring? You know, some people, they're like monotone, and you're like, oh, get me out of here, please. You know, are you one of those? Just snazz it up a bit and see how you go. But this is around work. Do people gravitate towards you because you're happy and funny, or do they try and avoid you because you're a miserable so-and-so? You know? But once you've decided what you want to do from this top card, I do feel that there are contracts coming in that will be needing a signature. So this is a potential change of job, role, or something else this week and within the next couple of weeks. But the initiation process has started, okay? So if you put your foot in order? No, if you start moving forwards, you know what I mean. If you've started the train going, the train will complete with a contract, okay? So it will be good, but just read it to make sure that what you think you're doing, you're actually doing, because otherwise you might not want this. So it looks like it's a really good week. And just remember, be confident in what you do. You've done this before and you can do it. So I was going to try and move one of my screen bits over, but I can't do it. But have an absolutely amazing day, and ta-ta for now.